Okay, welcome back to Wargroove here at Act 4, Side 1 of Savage History. So, this mission is going to be a relatively short and simple one. So we're going to move Sedge here to capture this village.
Belongs to Sedge.
Yeah, now I'm going to tell you of our general plan. The general plan is going to be to basically bait Ryota and his army into moving between these two mountains in order to attack our stronghold. So in order to do that, we need to basically have forces on the periphery, like in this north area and in this east area, in order to basically come in and close and encircle them, so that way Ryota and his army can't escape. So in order to do that, we first build a swordsman, which we're going to use to capture this village here. And we're going to use to capture this village also. So we're going to move Sedge down to capture this village.
All belongs to Sedge.
And we're going to build nothing this turn. Instead, we're going to save up our money for forces out of this barracks and also when they actually get close to our stronghold. So with that, we're going to end turn. These swordsmen are going to advance west. And Sedge is going to come down and capture this barracks.
All belongs to Sedge.
And with that, we're going to end turn again. So these moves are going to be crucial. We're going to build a ballista here. And we're going to move Sedge slightly to the north so that way we're not gonna, again, we have to build the ballista here and move it here, so that way Ryota's army isn't gonna feel threatened moving through this area up through the mountain pass. So we're gonna move these swordsmen here and capture. And now we're gonna end turn. Yes, the ballista are going to move there. We're also going to move Sedge north. We're also going to build knights north. We're going to move these swordsmen here and basically just recall them back. And now we're going to end turn. The archers come in for an attack on the village. And it should be followed up by the harpies. Yes. Yes, and this is actually a bit different. They actually had a bit of good luck and actually survived. Usually, that village gets decaptured. The dogs come in and take damage from the stronghold. Okay, so now we're gonna start whittling them down, but only slightly. We're gonna pick off these harpies. Sedge is going to come in and wipe out these dogs. This move is going to have multiple purposes. By destroying the dogs, it also frees up the space in front of our stronghold for the knight to come in and critically strike it. Meanwhile, the swordsmen are going to come forward. We're going to build ourselves some spearmen. We're going to we're going to move our knight down, and we're going to build ourselves a dog here. So now the knights come in for the critical hit. The archers follow up and do another hit. And that's the blunder we were waiting for Ryota to make. So we're going to move and we're going to strike with our knight. And we're going to use this ballista in order to finish off, or to weaken these knights in order for the spearmen to finish them off. The archers are going to be finished off by Sedge. These swordsmen are going to come south, but just out of range of Ryota, so that way he doesn't kill them. We're going to advance these dogs. We're going to build ourselves a mage here and a mage here. So now Ryota is completely trapped. There is nothing he can do. And he's going to have multiple sides bearing down on him now. So we're going to move first with Sedge in order to strike him in the mountain. Then the mages are going to come in and quickly strike Ryota from the mountain.
Draw your final breath.
Gonna take a minor amount of damage in turn. And finally, we're gonna come in for an attack with the knights on the plains. And with that, Ryota is trapped. There's not really much he can do. So ultimately, we're just gonna move away with these swordsmen now, so they're not caught in any of Ryota's blade dashing. We are gonna move the ballista forward slightly, and we're basically just gonna use these mages and these dogs to basically zone away any of the forces that they attempt to bring in now. It's effectively already over for him. So we're gonna end turn.
You are already dead.
Now with nothing else left to do, we're gonna move forward and we're gonna throw a heal down on Sedge. And we're gonna move in and we're gonna use the Sadistic Rush.
Sage hungers.
And with that, we finish this level.
No.
Good, as I said before, it's pretty simple. Yeah, just let your stronghold take most of the abuse at first, and then you come in and you rescue it by encircling Ryota as well as the rest of his army. And again, it's relatively simple because fighting this the normal way, you basically put on the time limit. It's an extreme limit on the time limit for the S rank. So by luring him in and just defeating him, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the S rank every time. So that's all I can really say about this level. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.